Hello everybody, I'm Brian Seth Hurst and welcome to the culinary adventures of a happenstance chef. Today I'm going to be cooking something out of this wonderful Nordic cookbook called Fire and Ice by Darra Goldstein. Toscakaka, which is essentially blueberry Tosca cake. So here's the story. Little known fact, I actually speak Norwegian. Ja, jeg snakker litt norsk. And I've been to Norway, been to Sweden, been in Scandinavian countries and love it. So cup of sugar here. And 3 eggs. I try and have all my ingredients not just lined up for you guys, though it does save time, but lined up for myself. I think being a well-organized chef is very important. So now I'm just going to let this go for about 3 to 5 minutes. So from experience, which is the best teacher, I'm waiting for this to get to this nice pale color and to be nice and smooth. This is melted butter and 2 tablespoons of vanilla. And I'll let that stir for a little bit more. And now in here, I've combined flour and so 1 1/4 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I always have to be careful with that because I always sometimes mix it up and reverse it. Alright, so now I'm going to slow this down a little bit. I don't have my shield on. I usually have the shield on so that the flour doesn't go everywhere. I'm going to do this just till it's combined. Okay. I love this paddle part of the KitchenAid mixer because you know, it's got that nice rubber blade that scrapes everything off the sides. Okay, I've prepared this pan. I've cut a nice piece of parchment to size for the springboard pan. And it's pre-greased. I've greased the parchment and greased the sides. So much easier than doing a Swiss roll or a hazelnut cake or... You know, when I was working in Sweden, I was working for the Swedish broadcaster, TV2, and before I started the job, Annie Vigelius, who has since left the planet, Annie said to me, "Scandinavia is a myth, you know. Do you know the difference between Norwegians, Swedes, and Danes?" And I said, "Well, yes, I believe I do." I said, "The Danes are irresponsible partiers." This is from the Swedish point of view, by the way. "The Norwegians are rich because of oil and lazy because of oil." And then I said, "But the Swedes, they're the conscience of the entire world." And she said to me, "You'll get along fine here." Okay, now you can see this is in there. And now I'm just going to spread the blueberries across the top. It's going to be a nice... Okay. Now I'm just going to press these in so they kind of go to the bottom of the pan. If you like what I'm doing, or you have a better way to do it, or even have a challenge for me, be sure to comment below. Okay, so now I'm going to put it in the oven for 50 to 55 minutes at 350. 10 minutes before this is done, I'm going to start preparing the topping, which is where all the deliciousness comes in besides the blueberries. Isn't it amazing how this just cleans up itself and all that stuff disappears? Alright, now I'm just going to make the topping that's going to go on top of the blueberry cake. I am using a cup of sliced almonds. And let me tell you, I did try to slice almonds with a food processor, and it's much better to just buy them packaged. A cup of sugar. I've got a stick of butter melting in there now. I'm going to stir all this in, and finally, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of cream. Butter, almonds, sugar, cream. What could possibly be wrong? Okay, spoon this on top. And get this back into the oven for 10 minutes. Alright, happenstancers, moment of truth. So I did take this out about 20 minutes ago and let it cool. It's beautiful. So let me undo the ring here and hope that nothing sticks. I have... Uh-oh. Yeah? Okay. There we go. A little caught right there. You just put that in there. And I don't know what... Oh, look at the inside of that. That's nice. The blueberries that are... Okay. Just a little slice for me. All right, Andrew, would you like to step into frame as you do to have a taste?
It's great. It's got great blueberries. It's not like a bready cake. It's like a smooth, kind of like a quiche. Is that dessert quiche? Is that what you made?
I don't know if it's... Well, it's not underdone. So I think the moistness that it's getting is actually from the blueberries, which is great. And, boy, that topping is so sweet. But overall, you know, the way you can tell something is a success, first, it does look nice. But the way you really tell is the taste. And I think this is very berry-like. It's very... The cake itself is spongy and light. And the almond topping is kind of a little bit chewy and crisp, and I'd say...
I think you nailed it.
I think I nailed it, so... All right! If you like the channel, subscribe. If you want to see what I cook next, hit that bell. Thanks for watching The Happenstance Chef. We'll see you next time.
Delicious.